So today I'm back in the woods of Waltham, Massachusetts. I was here about 2 weeks ago exploring the abandoned Fernald School, which is through the woods, across the street, and through another patch of woods. Today I'm back to mainly geocache. There's a bunch of geocaches in here I want to get. And somewhere this trail leads to the abandoned Metropolitan State Hospital. There's one building left. Most of it was demolished. There's one main building left, and I want to kind of walk around the grounds of the former Metropolitan State Hospital. Lastly, there's a creepy cemetery near the hospital that's called the Metfern Cemetery, and it is a combination of Metropolitan State Hospital and Fernald State School, Metfern, and it's where they buried deceased patients that I guess had no family. It's kind of like a graveyard of the forgotten. So that's what I'm doing. Geocaching, exploring these woods, maybe there's something cool here. Metropolitan State Hospital and Metfern Cemetery. And right now, I'm in this fairy hut type thing. It's even got a little chair here, and it's soaking my ass, so I'm gonna get up now. I don't know why, but I just sat in that. Enough of this weird structure made of twigs, enough of this disgusting wet chair. Let's go explore these woods and find a creepy abandoned cemetery and a creepy abandoned mental hospital. This field I'm in right now, and this entire area right here, is actually the former grounds of the Gabler School for Children. It was yet another horrific asylum that many decades ago people would drop their developmentally disabled children off at and leave them there to be tortured and abused by the staff of the Gabler School. But that was torn down in 2010, I think, and now this is what it looks like. So, if you've seen the videos on the Gabler School and you're like, oh cool, I want to go explore that, well you can't, because this is all that's left. Let's get back to geocaching and finding buildings that are still here. Okay, I act like a baby about this all the time. There's a tent over there. I don't like that at all. There's a tent set up in these woods. These are not woods you'd normally set up a tent in. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. You can see the blue. It's right there. And now that I've shown you, I'm going to exit stage left. Okay, I'm skipping the first geocache because I don't want to get raped and murdered. There's a water tower. Not really exciting, but a little bit exciting because it seems to have some interesting artwork on it. So let's go check that out. That's cute. It's like a jawbreaker or a donut coughing up phlegm. Pest, okay. Naked KKK woman. I don't know what that is supposed to represent. Okay. I'm walking around the other side. Yep, that's a water tower. Oh, I think I saw these little guys here on someone else's photos of this place. I think I am on the path to the Metfern Cemetery, which I definitely want to see. So let's go find a cemetery. So I think I see it. There's a stone wall right there, and that is definitely the Metfern Cemetery stone wall. So we just go down this foreboding path and take the first left. Ooh, high voltage, keep away. That's random. A random high voltage tower. That's probably not high voltage anymore. Okay, this cemetery kind of seems way more remote than Spider Gates does. This one is very random. I would say this one is more tucked away than Spider Gate Cemetery. That one seemed more easy to find than this one. I mean, I found this one quick, but only because it said it on the map. This is Metfern Cemetery. Tucked away in the middle of a forest. Like, that's just the hiking trail. That's not a road or anything. Like, it's surrounded by woods. This is a clearing. So let's walk up these really cool stairs and check it out. I don't want to step on any graves. Oh, see, I learned online that the P right here, that P means Protestant. And I guess some of them have a C that means Catholic. Because apparently, back in the old days, it was important to segregate them by religion. Wouldn't want to mix the P's and the C's. So my parents, one is Protestant and one is Catholic. So they would be separated if they were buried in the cemetery. I would say this one is creepier than Spider Gates. That tree is creepier than the hanging tree in Spider Gates. And these are all forgotten mental patients. These graves aren't even marked with anything but the number and the religion. Spider Gates is a Quaker cemetery. That's not as unsettling as insane asylum patients. Yeah, I think this is the Protestant section. Let's see if over there is the Catholic section. That is a very intense tree. Looks like the Whomping Willow. Does that not look like the Whomping Willow from Harry Potter? Yes, it does. It looks like it's going to whomp me any second. So, here it is. The official sign. Metfern Cemetery. Served Metropolitan State Hospital and the Fernald School. Burials from 1947 to 1979. Oh, see? Yeah. The C indicates Catholic. The P indicates Protestant. So whoever I learned that from online was correct. So, yep, I see you can see the letter C. There it is. So this is in fact the Catholic section. Very much segregated from the Protestant section way over there. This is spooky. There are no decorative stones here except this. I don't know what to make of that. There is nothing else quite like it anywhere else in the entire cemetery. I'm wondering if somebody recently added that. Metfern Cemetery. Creepier than Spider Gates. One of the patients at the Metropolitan State Hospital murdered another patient and admitted to it and said he buried her remains in different places all around the hospital grounds. And I don't think they found all of the remains. So I totally forgot about that. So she could be there, she could be there, she could be, I could be standing on top of murdered patient remains. Imagine I'm geocaching and I'm looking for the geocache and I just stumble upon a femur. I'm like, oh, is this the geocache? Oh my God, it's a jawbone. Oh my God, it's a femur. Oh my God, it's a pelvis. That would be really, really good for the video, but really sad and depressing for the victim. My GPS is guiding me right towards the location of the hospital. But I'm in the middle of the woods. Like, where was this place? Where the fuck am I? Look at this. I am in the deep, dark forest. And supposedly, the mental... Ooh, that's creepy. It's right over there. Oh my God, that is creepy. I'm sorry that I used the word creepy so much. That is the creepiest thing I've ever seen. I think there's a road right there though, but you're in the woods and then you see this building. I don't know if you can see it looming in the background. I should really turn the camera around so you don't have to look at my ugly face this whole time. So let's get the full effect. Let's all enjoy our first moment seeing the building together for the first time. As we leave the woods, and oh my, look at that! That is some creepy shit. And of course there's a whole bunch of cars right there, making it way less creepy. So there's this main road once you leave the woods, and then there it is. That is amazing. I love that. That is a cool abandoned building. Unfortunately, on the other side of it, there are people. I can see them. They're over there. And there's also some condos right there where the rest of it used to be. So those people are living on insane asylum condos. But look at this. That's awesome. Oh, I gotta get a picture of just that. Oh, I so want to go in it now. Come on. Sinship. Okay. I want to know how people got up there to spray paint on the tower. That's a feat. A feat of vandalism, but a feat nonetheless. So this place is a little tricky. You really can't get inside it. So I'm stuck on the front steps, just hanging out at the mental asylum, which is a pretty cool spot to be. As you can see, it's been decorated rather unattractively. A car is coming. There's an open window if I was 12 feet tall. But yeah, this is about as close as I'm gonna get to this place. Can't really show you much else. I can give you a tour of the colorful graffiti. Let's go check that out. Yeah, even the graffiti's boring. Sex, something about dicks, fuckboy, James GGG, it says die up there. Not very creative vandals over here in Waltham, Massachusetts. Dogs rule. Huh, okay. Oh, here's an old-timey chair, like a Addams Family chair. And see, there's like cars everywhere. Here's a closer view. I think this is how people have been getting in. I think behind that is a hole you can crawl in and get inside. But I'm not going to even entertain that idea. That idea isn't even going to enter my wheelhouse. It's funny that every single abandoned building I've been to, the windows are boarded up with that same color, that red color. I don't know if that has a meaning behind it, but apparently when you board up a building, you use that color to board up the windows. Okay, here's another example of why this place isn't as creepy as I originally thought. There's a dog park right behind it. That's a park, and there's dogs. It's a dog park. Yeah. And then there's condos. It's kind of funny, people bring their dogs to run as they stare at the sin ship. And there's a little old lady about 20 feet away from me watching me film. I don't want to say this was totally boring, but it wasn't as exciting as my other adventures inside of mental hospitals. This one's really cool looking, but it would have been more fun if I crowbarred that board off and crawled inside. Yeah, it's like welded shut. Yeah, it's totally welded shut. I wonder if that caught anything good. Okay. Okay, I tried. I'm actually excited to see what the camera picked up when I stuck it through that window. And I wonder if it got anything, because I can hear something inside there. There's like movement. I think it's animals. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's go back into the woods and find some geocaches and pray that we don't find rapists and murderers sleeping in tents. So we will bid farewell to the Dr. William F. McLaughlin building. I hope you enjoyed your tour. Okay, I'm back in the woods. The hospital's right over there, and I just checked and discovered I'm right on top of a geocache. So let's see if we can find it. I'm guessing it's in this rock wall, because if you know anything about geocaching, they're always in a rock wall. So let's, I found it! Oh my God. Check it out. Here it is. Let's see what's in it. I hope no one comes down the path and sees me doing this. It's a generic cowboy with a broken arm. I thought it was Goofy or Woody. It's not. Oh, then that. And a gingerbread man. and a ring that says Happy Easter. Little out of season. Oh, and a glass. That's a glass chess piece. It's glass. Weird. Somebody's chess set is missing a rook. I think that's a rook. I don't know. I'm now closing in on one of the geocaches that I skipped earlier because it was near that creepy tent. But I've approached from a different direction and I don't see the tent, which is odd. But I do see another stone wall. So, watch me as I find geocache number 2. Ah, found it. Camouflaged. I found so many of these things that I'm wise to their little tricks, and I think I have my hand in poison oak. Okay, while I wait for the poison oak to set in, I might as well open the geocache, or else the horrible case of poison oak I'm going to get was for absolutely no reason. Oh, it's filled. Oh, it lights up, but it's covered in human hair. Ew. Okay, it's a creepy clown figurine, but I have one from the same collection that I got in a different geocache 2 years ago. So I'm going to take this. Okay, that was cool. Sign the logbook and on to the third and final geocache, and then I'm out of here. This is the second time I've come across a giant garter snake eating a frog. If you're not eating and you don't want to be traumatized, don't watch this, but look. The frog is still alive. And the snake is slowly chomping away at it. That's all for Nature Planet. The creepy tent with the homeless person is right there. That's it. There's definitely someone in there. I'm just gonna slowly walk away. So once again, I'm gonna skip that last geocache because it was 20 feet in front of me, but 20 feet in front of me was that tent. So I'm not going near that. I'll go into an abandoned building. I will walk across a creaky floor that's probably gonna cave in, under a roof that's probably gonna cave in. I will go into a deep, dark, shadowy basement, but I don't go anywhere near tents in the woods. But that was fun. I found 2. I saw Metropolitan State Hospital. I saw Metfern Cemetery. I saw where the Gabler School used to be. And now I'm gonna go home. And I'm still bad at ending videos, so this is the end. You can shut it off now. Bye.